Holy crap, guys, it's finally out. The How to Train Your Dragon 3 Hidden World trailer. It's out. Okay, I'm gonna calm down. Guys, this trailer is gonna be amazing. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Oh, I can't wait.
It's a hidden dragon world.
Whoa.
Wow.
Jesus. Oh, I was gonna start off with the first movie. This is the last
There
one.
were dragons when I was a boy.
Oh.
Where they went, only a few know.
Oh,
Our
and so
story
died.
changed the
Pickup
world.
has a beard. Jesus.
We did it. The world's first
Oh,
dragon
man, that looks
fight
beautiful.
utopia.
Oh, this looks amazing. The animation looks so good.
Hey, bud, wait up.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, he's not the only one.
She's a light fury.
Oh
Sorry.
my god.
Did she just disappear?
Next spring. Wow. The animation's so real.
It's a hidden dragon world.
Oh.
Toothless, go introduce yourself. Found my heart broken, made friends and lost.
Oh man.
Toothless has a girlfriend.
I've hunted every night fury
Oh,
except
jeez.
yours.
You know.
Hand him over.
I will never give him up.
Then I will destroy everything you
Oh,
love.
that's kind of like the Berserker ship from the series.
We are no longer safe here. We all have to disappear, completely off the map. We
Oh.
have to fight for their freedom. Come on, bud.
Yeah, I couldn't use better
Nothing
sound.
without your
Whoa.
dragon.
Attack!
Holy crap.
Show them what you got, bud.
Oh, this movie's gonna be awesome.
Save him.
Holy crap.
It's you and me, bud. Always.
This is going to be amazing. Oh. Oh man.
Wow.
Oh Jesus Christ.
It's a hidden dragon.
Oh, that looks amazing. That looks awesome. Okay, so the trailer starts off where we see this like forest. It's kind of unknown, and then Toothless just hang on. I better put this on mute. Toothless just appears out of nowhere, and he just kind of sees the Light Fury, and then you see Hiccup and Astrid seeing all the fireworms and seeing all this hidden world, and then there's Stormfly. She looks amazing in this color. I wonder if this hidden world could possibly give the dragons like an amazing new color. And then Hiccup and Astrid are just like having their own moment. I'm guessing this is their honeymoon, because you don't see the other writers in this trailer, but this trailer is so good. So then you see the bit we saw in the first movie, and it's saying there were dragons when I was a boy, and I don't really need to analyze that because we already seen that footage, but oh, it's just amazing. Then the bit where his father... But here is a Hiccup with a beard, and this is probably going to be like the end of the film. It seems like the dragons aren't going to get killed off. They might just fly away, but Hiccup looks amazing with a beard and an old man. It just looks awesome, honestly. And then it says Universal because it's going to be distributed by Universal. And we have this amazing shot, and it kind of reminds me of Kung Fu Panda 3's Valley of Peace now, because look how awesome it is and how much detail. It kind of reminds me of Skylanders a little bit, like Skylands, the place where the Skylanders live. It just looks amazing. I'm actually going to say it, but it looks better than Gahul. So this movie's going to be amazing. And then we see all the dragons flying. Then we see a bunch of baby Gronkles. And then we see a bunch of dragons walking. It's just awesome to see how it's all done. The animation is beautiful. It looks like Kung Fu Panda 3's animation, but just honestly even better. And then there's Hiccup walking towards Gobber, and then Gobber, he just wants, then you see a Scuttleclaw, I think it is, about to barf in the boiling kettle, so it's quite cool. And then there's Gobber looking terrified, and then there's Hiccup, and he's just happy. Then there's all the Scuttleclaws having peace. And then Toothless is walking with Hiccup, and then Toothless just finds the Light Fury, and the Light Fury is just hiding, and Toothless is amazed by what he sees, and obviously, as we all know, falls in love with the Light Fury. Then there's Hiccup looking absolutely amazed by seeing this, like saying he's not the only one, and yeah, it's awesome. And then there's the tree, it's all burnt, and I think it's that tree that where Hiccup found Toothless in the first movie. So I think it's gonna be like the first movie in a few places, so a little bit. And then there's Astrid, and then she makes the Light Fury disappear, and then Toothless gets obviously pissed off because Hiccup says sorry, and Astrid, she looks better in this one actually, and then Toothless is just really annoyed. Then there's the Light Fury spreading fire, and then Toothless just looking amazed probably. And then there's Astrid telling Hiccup that they're not the only ones, and then Hiccup and Astrid flying, and then this beautiful landscape, which is just, oh my god, it just looks so realistic to look at, just beautiful, and it's just awesome, honestly. Hiccup and Astrid flying, and then obviously the shot I was talking about earlier before, and then more flying. It just looks really colorful, honestly. And then we see the baby dragon eggs. Yeah, they do look like eggs. Yep. Actually, they're Night Furies, if you look at it. Yeah, they're Night Fury. Oh my god, Toothless is actually going to discover more Night Furies in the hidden world. Then there's the Light Fury, which is awesome. Then we have Toothless. He's obviously fallen in love. And then he just pretends to be a gentleman, and it's just it's just so funny. And then he falls. It's just kind of adorable. It's funny at the same. It's so funny. And then the Light Fury is just like, what the hell? Hiccup's ashamed, and Toothless just like, I want to talk to you. Then the Light Fury just smiles at her, and it just looks. And then Toothless just pretends to do these funny faces to impress the Light Fury. I found this shot to be adorable. And, yeah, it's just so, I can't wait to see Toothless actually, do funny things. This shot is adorable. He looks like a bat. He's trying to make her laugh, but obviously he fails at it, and then the Light Fury gets annoyed. Then there, that we saw one of the photos earlier on, they look like their first meeting. Then we see a bunch of ships, and they look like the ships from Race to the Edge when Vigo, the Dragon Hunter. So I'm guessing Grimmel is a part of the Dragon Hunters, and then there's Grimmel planning probably his plot. And then Grimmel's obviously, his design I think is a bit too quirky, well generic for a DreamWorks villain. He just kind of looks like, oh, that's a generic DreamWorks villain design. But he still looks really cool, and that dragon he has looks awesome. Then there's Toothless, and this movie looks so similar to How to Train Your Dragon 2, but I think it looks even better. And to be honest, this looks like it will be the best DreamWorks movie. Then there's Hiccup with his fire sword, and he just looks awesome with this sword. And then there's Grimmel about to shoot a crossbow at him. And we see the Light Fury getting kidnapped. I'm guessing Grimmel is probably part of the Dragon Hunter, so I'm really excited to see how this ties in with the TV show. Then all the dragons, and they look like monstrous nightmares, or the type of dragon Grimmel has, and then Toothless looking shocked. And then a bunch of trees, and then all the dragons, and it just looks awesome. And unfortunately no mention of Stoic, but that's probably a good thing, not to spoil the second one for some people who didn't see it. And then there's Toothless just looking amazed at the clouds. Just an amazing shot, honestly. Hiccup and Toothless trying to plan their escape, and then they all have to disappear. And Hiccup gives Toothless a hug, and then all the hunters and dragons, Hiccup, and you can see Toothless has a red paint on him, and that's just awesome, honestly. Bunch of houses falling down, and then there's a Hiccup flying, and he just looks amazing. And then there's Grimmel about to attack Hiccup, and oh my god, I can't wait. And then there's a bunch of dragon attacks, and it does seem it'll be similar to Race to the Edge in terms of the action, but it's gonna be just so good. Hiccup and Toothless flying, Hiccup using his mask, Toothless shooting, and then a bunch of fire. Hunter ship explodes, and Toothless. The epic conclusion, yes, this will be the epic conclusion. Hiccup tells the Light Fury to save him, and the Light Fury saves him. And then the Light Fury saves him. Then Hiccup and Astrid holding hands. Astrid and Hiccup together. Hiccup throws his sword, and then a bunch of things explode. Hiccup and Toothless walking in fire. Then Toothless and Hiccup having their own moment, which we saw before, and then there's Toothless using his alpha powers, and he just looks awesome. Now he's about to shoot Plasma Blast, probably. Bunch of purple lightning struck, and then the title, and then Toothless obviously looking at the Light Fury, and Hiccup telling him what to do. Then Toothless just does these incredibly embarrassing expressions, and he's definitely going to be embarrassed, so yeah. And then Toothless just, and then Light Fury just looks scared. And Hiccup's just smiling, and then Toothless does his smile that he did in the first one. It's just hilarious to look at. Then coming soon. Guys, dying to see this movie. It's gonna be best movie of 2019, you can tell. Well, I can tell anyway, but it's just gonna be awesome. And hopefully it will be absolutely spectacular. See you guys next time, and